I'm going to show you the absolute state of video game journalism, which is pretty much staffed at this point by white middle-class bourgeois twats that do not care about if a video game makes money or not. They do not care if the gamers enjoy the game or not. No, all they care is about their rotten ideology, which seems to have this open secret that I absolutely despise. Straight white men, like they're open about it. They talk about it on Twitter, you know. And anything that the white man enjoy must be evil. So they declared war on the male gaze, and this is why they only criticize video games that are made for men. Like in IGN, I do not see them criticizing phone games that women play, or, you know, point and click hidden object games, or anything that women enjoy. Like, those games seem to be sacred. Like, everything is fine with that. But they have like this particular disdain, this particular disgust for any type of game that catered to men. And whenever you have like a sexy female character, like something that used to exist 6 years ago, they freak out. They view it as if their ideology is under attack. Like they view it as a huge personal loss. It's almost like they are the stockholders of woke ideology and the stocks are taking a dip. Because here you have Stellarblade, right? A game that has critical acclaim. Everyone likes it. Even my wife wants me to buy it so she can try it out. It's a pretty game, right? Like, it's really cool. It's got violence and sex. It's literally the two things that are required to make a shonen. And the game journalist here in IGN France is saying that it's not new, and other games have chosen to highlight the strengths of their female characters. Yes, by adding them the man jaw. And by the way, notice how they're not even talking about the fact that video games do not use the word female anymore. Like, almost all character creators have body type B, body type A. So I really don't know what she means about female characters. Because the last games that came out have absolutely no female characters. They have no male characters either. They have body types. So anyway, she's talking about Bayonetta. Of course they like Bayonetta. By the way, they really didn't like Bayonetta in Bayonetta 1 and 2. Like, I remember the journalists freaking out about it. Until they added Viola. Until they added the daughter with the mental illness haircut. I gotta say, I purchased Bayonetta 1, I purchased Bayonetta 2, and you don't know how hard they're coping and seeding. Like, when I go on Twitter and I say that I refuse to buy Bayonetta 3, they're already turning their heads towards me, and when I tell them the reason, they absolutely despise it. And that is, I don't like the fact that Bayonetta is replaced by her daughter, which has the mental illness haircut. That's it. That's the reason that my money cannot be taken away from me. And they are absolutely livid. They're like, oh, are you insane? What is that type of reason? And the answer is, the reason is that it's my money and you get to fuck off. I do whatever I want with my money. I don't have to justify myself. The fact that I even told you why, you should thank me for it. That is called customer feedback. It is precious. It is like gold, right? So if they want my money in the future, that's what they gotta do. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not asking anyone else to boycott or anything. I just see the mental illness haircut and I do not buy. I'm a simple man with simple preferences. Meanwhile, I see the big ass and the plump titty. I purchase. I give money. It's simple. It's not rocket science, right? So companies that want to make money with a sustainable business practice, not just begging Larry Fink from BlackRock for cash, they have to please customers like me. But anyway, right, so all of a sudden, notice how IGN and the game journalists, all of a sudden they like Bayonetta. All of a sudden they like Nier. Like, I remember, like, gamers were sexist, misogynistic pigs, and you know, like all of that. But they bought Bayonetta and Nier. So it's almost like, you know, it's almost like gamers do like female characters. It's like, there is a market for it, but whatever. They didn't like Nier, but now they do, because now they have a new game to trash. So they also point out that Bayonetta and Nier inspires generations of cosplayers. Do you think Stellarblade is not going to inspire a generation of... How much money do you want to put that there are going to be generations of cosplayers that are going to cosplay based on Stellarblade? And it's like, oh, she's just bland. You know what? She is just perfect. Bland enough to take my money. Like this is the thing. You know, sometimes bland is amazing. If this is what bland is, it should be an industry standard. You know, it doesn't have the man jaw. Like, the man jaw is too spicy for me. It doesn't have the body type A, body type, too spicy. I like bland. I prefer bland. A doll sexualized. Well, it's a product. Yeah, like, literally. Unironically, I know that for the journalist, they can't achieve what a 3-year-old can. A 3-year-old child, right? If they do not touch this milestone, if they do not touch this flag, it is concerning. You gotta take them to the doctor because they may need some help growing up. No, I'm not kidding, right? Like, a 3-year-old child should be able to differentiate fact from fiction. Like, it should be able to tell that Tom and Jerry isn't real. Okay, like, they're not really cat and mouse. Game journalists can't do this. Like this is a skill that surpasses their abilities. So, as you can see, a doll sexualized by someone who has never seen a woman. They cannot tell that this is a fictional character. And the fictional character, if it's not cool, if it's not funny, if it's not sexy, it doesn't get my fucking money. Like your purpose is not to create boring people. Because I can see those for free. You're asking $70 from me, and potentially you're asking me for more DLC, right? So you want me to pay money. I don't pay money to see myself. I do not pay money to see my neighbors. I do not pay money to see the video game journals. Unless, again, like, you can have an ugly-looking character if it's funny, you know, it's fine. But like, just to have, like, characters that have the Californian manjo and the Innsmouth look, no thanks. No thanks. But anyway, right, like, this is their go-to. Like, if you want sexy characters, there's something wrong with your masculinity, right? Like, it's the direct attack, attacking someone's masculinity. And it just shows how completely disconnected they are from reality. Because, again, as a game journalist, you should be able to do some sort of basic research without having to beg the community to do it for you like Kotaku does. If you were to do it, you'd notice that the developer is married. I think he knows what a woman looks like. Unfortunately, you have no clue what a woman looks like. I just gotta point out, like, people have been so demoralized with the body type A, body type B, that last year, when I posted a picture of a Romanian barista, like a girl that's just from the street, I took it from Google, they thought it's a supermodel. Like, these people are so disconnected from reality. They live in an ugly world. I don't know, like, I think leftism is like the dark side of the force. It makes you ugly. It's an ugliness of the heart and spirit, and eventually it transcends into the facial features. So they genuinely do not know. It's like, oh my god, this woman. Yeah, I mean, the woman from Stellarblade, yeah, she's pretty. But in Romania, we have women like that. I mean, yeah, sure, you know, you need to be a woman that takes care of yourself, that goes to the gym, that, you know, has a diet. Like, not every woman can do it. It's not just about the genes. Like, having a well-toned body is achievable by most women. It's just that it requires a lot of effort, and a lot of people are lazy, so they don't feel like doing it. But again, you know, you reach a certain point between an age bracket, like, usually it's 18 to 25, where you can look. If you're a woman, you can look like the Stellarblade chick. You just gotta hit the gym. And you just gotta have a very strict diet. But it's not impossible, right? So the idea that, oh my god, these women don't exist. You never saw a woman before. And by the way, like, this is the artist that also works on Nikke, right? So, like, the person that made Stellarblade, this is even how I found out about Nikke, by the way. And I got interested because I found out that the same company that's making Stellarblade also made Nikke. And I'm like, oh, really? And yeah, like, the guy started doing that, married this chick, who is now also working on the game. She's an artist. And this is what people from IGN never understand. You know, it's like, there are women that like pretty women as well. Like, your criticism has nothing to do with reality. It's just... And it's so mean-spirited as well. It frustrates them that, oh my god, like, this gaming company runs amok. Like you get all of your Californian slop. Every single AAA game that's coming out, it's the Forspoken ugliness. Like, you already have those games. But if there is this one game that exists, it pisses them off. And why does it piss them off? Because it actually shows that their ideology is shit. It shows that this game is actually well received by the fans. The only thing that Stellarblade can have, which would make it not sell, is if it has bugs, okay? Like, if it's buggy, if it has, like, a rocky launch, then that would work to its detriment. But other than that, even if the story is bland, even if the gameplay is only what's shown and it doesn't have anything new, I guarantee to you, it will be at least an 8. At least an 8. Now, if it also has great story and it doesn't have bugs, it can be game of the year. It's got a potential. And the fact that it pisses off journalists makes me even more happy. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.